Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in San Diego. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, May 29th. You'll be interested to know. 73 years ago, today in 1953, Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay reached the summit of Mount Everest after a long, daring climb, becoming the first to stand atop the world's highest peak. Their accomplishment symbolized human perseverance and opened new possibilities for high-altitude exploration, inspiring generations to pursue bold cooperative achievements. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday at Tourmaline. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 2 to 3 feet. Conditions hold steady through the morning with light sideshore winds at 3 to 4 miles per hour. By noon, expect waves to pick up slightly to 2 to 3 plus feet as the wind shifts onshore at 8 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with a 0-foot outgoing low tide when the west-northwest swell is 2 feet at 12 seconds and the sideshore wind is 4 miles per hour. The first high tide on Friday will be 3.5 feet, just after 9:30 a.m., followed by a 2-foot low tide at 2. The nearshore buoy at Mission Bay West reads 66 degrees for the water temperature. Expect clean conditions on Saturday with waves around 2 to 3 feet in height and light winds early. However, conditions will become choppy by midday as winds shift onshore. Sunday sees a notable swell increase to 3 plus feet, with cleaner conditions early, making it the best day of the period. Monday continues with choppy surf around 2 to 4 feet as winds persist. This morning, there's a slight chance of rain showers, and it feels like 62 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:48, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:45. It looks like we're in for a slight chance of rain showers early, then mostly sunny with a high near 69 and a light west breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 68. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with a low around 58 and calm winds around 5 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday through Tuesday will be mostly sunny with highs in the low 70s and overnight lows around 60. Winds will be light from the west, around 10 miles per hour or less each day. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, one of the nation's oldest environmental groups, the Sierra Club, is suing the Imperial County Board of Supervisors over its approval of a massive, controversial data center complex earlier this year. This month, the San Diego chapter of the Sierra Club filed a lawsuit challenging the supervisors' April decision to combine several parcels of land for the project. The suit claims that the supervisors are improperly segmenting the nearly 1 million square foot project, violating the California Environmental Quality Act. Sierra Club attorney Catherine Pettit stated, "The county is trying to avoid environmental review by breaking the project down into small pieces. Many residents are concerned that the data center will strain local resources and pollute neighborhoods." Now on to sports. The National Basketball Association's proposed 3-2-1 draft lottery system, designed to curb tanking, was passed by the league's Board of Governors on Thursday. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, The board voted in favor of the proposal 29-1, with the Memphis Grizzlies being the lone dissenter. The new system includes expanding the draft lottery from 14 to 16 teams, a relegation zone where the bottom 3 teams face penalties, and flattened odds. This system will be implemented next season for the 2027 NBA draft, continuing through at least the 2029 NBA draft. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver now has greater authority to punish teams deemed to be tanking. Potential punishments include fines up to $10 million, forfeiture of draft picks, and changes to draft positions and odds. The current lottery system features 14 teams that did not make the playoffs, with 3 worst records holding a 14% chance to land the number 1 overall pick. Under the new system, those teams will only receive 2 lottery balls for the top pick, while teams finishing with the 4th, through 10th worst records will receive 3. Additionally, no team can acquire the number 1 pick in back-to-back years or select in the top 5 for 3 consecutive years. Silver emphasized the importance of addressing tanking, stating that it has significant business, basketball, and integrity implications for the league. This season, 8 teams won 26 or fewer games, with 5 teams suffering at least 60 losses. The Washington Wizards, who had the worst record at 17 wins and 65 losses, won the lottery, gaining the chance to select BYU forward H.A. Doug Ansa or Kansas guard Darren Peterson, number 1 overall. Under the new lottery rules, the Wizards would have had a worse chance at the number 1 pick than teams with the 4th, through 10th worst records. In local sports, the Padres head to Washington this afternoon at 3:45 to open a 3-game series against the Nationals. Lucas Giolito takes the mound for San Diego, facing Nationals starter Kyle Lobstein. The Friars are desperate to snap a 4-game losing streak after dropping all 3 to Philadelphia this week. San Diego's offense has been particularly quiet, just 2 runs across the final 2 games against the Phillies. At 31-24, the Padres sit in a competitive NL West that demands the consistency they haven't shown lately. Giolito's performance will be crucial as the team attempts to turn things around on the road. Games follow Saturday at 4:05 and Sunday at 1:35. Meanwhile, the Chargers made several moves Friday during OTAs, signing tight end Johnny Pascuzzi, safety Miles Purchase, and tackle Laken Vakalahi. Los Angeles waived outside linebacker Niles King, tight ends Tanner McLaughlin and Thomas Yasmin, and cornerback Jeremiah Wilson with an injury designation. Pascuzzi played last season at Tulane after 3 years at Iowa, helping the Green Wave to an 11-3 record and a college football playoff appearance with 12 catches for 158 yards and a touchdown. The Bolts continue shuffling their depth chart as they work toward training camp. In top news, the United States stock market pushed to more records on Thursday as profits keep piling up for companies like Dollar Tree, Snowflake, and Hormel Foods. A tentative deal to extend the ceasefire in the war with Iran by 60 days helped lift the market and rein in oil prices. The S&P 500 added 0.6% to its all-time high, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 24 points, and the Nasdaq Composite climbed 0.9%. Despite high inflation and expensive oil, U.S. companies continue to outperform analysts' expectations, driving stock prices higher. Dollar Tree stock soared 17.9% after reporting fatter profits. In business news, the American Gaming Association now estimates that states have missed out on more than $1 billion in tax revenue due to the rise of prediction markets. In an appearance on CNBC's Squawk Box, Association President and Chief Executive Officer Bill Miller said that the lost money has consequences for communities. It's about states and tribes that are losing literally $1 billion today in state and tribal revenue that would otherwise go to fund important community projects, he emphasized. Miller described prediction markets as backdoor sports betting, which are not regulated like sportsbooks. President Donald Trump stated the importance of maintaining the Commodity Futures Trading Commission's jurisdiction over prediction markets. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 4% for the week to about $73,000. Ethereum is down 5% to $2,000. And XRP is down 5% to $1.31. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. The United States Commodity Futures Trading Commission wants to reverse its course on a penalty against the Winklevoss twins' crypto business. The Gemini exchange already paid a fine of $5 million following the agency's lawsuit. The commission has asked a judge to vacate a consent order it won against the Gemini Trust Company. The crypto business, run by twins Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, agreed to the fine in early January 2025. Gemini has jointly filed a petition for relief from judgment. This latest move carries more symbolic than financial weight. And in entertainment news, the 47th News and Documentary Emmy Awards has concluded, with Madison Wells' Prime Minister winning Best Documentary. The documentary winners were announced on Thursday, following the news categories on Wednesday, at Jazz at Lincoln Center's Frederick P. Rose Hall in New York City. Emmy-winning ABC News journalist Martha Raddatz received the News Emmy's Lifetime Achievement Award. Amber Ruffin emceed Wednesday's show, while Michael Ian Black helmed Thursday's ceremony, which streamed on the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences YouTube channel. National Geographic led with 51 nominations, a record for the network, largely due to the success of the Traffic series. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American poet and essayist, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And he said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in San Diego.